And now, everyone, we've got Chandru Dandapani is about to join us. As I had said, though, earlier, our Hot Matches game comes into play here, where the winner, which today was Chris Lopez, he will start the interview one-on-one. Then every few minutes, the rest of us will join second place and third place, and then finally the loser. So those are the consequences and rewards of Hot Matches, our hot potato style game. Chris, take it away.
You already know, brother. Well, introducing the number one contender for the Innergeekdom Championship, the former Innergeekdom champion, Chandru Dandapani. Chandru, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you, Chris? Like, it was good to see you yesterday too. How are you
Appreciate
doing?
it. Appreciate it. I know that was technically the first time we met, but it's a pleasure to talk to you now.
Wow. Okay.
And I have so many questions for you, and I know all of us do. But first off, I mean, what a great 12 months that you've had. Like a legendary 12 months in the Schmoedown. I know you're
in the
busy
Schmoedown alone, yeah.
just in the Schmoedown, but I know we're all stuck in our houses and stuff. But you're absolutely besting some of the best that Innergeekdom has to offer. Like you started the season off in a great match with Mara Kanopik. She had to break the Innergeekdom record just to best you, arguably the best Innergeekdom player right now. And I mean, we saw what happened to that, but how was that aftermath? The first match of the season, first main event in the season, you face Mara Kanopik, a legend in the game, and she has to break that Innergeekdom record just to best you. How was the aftermath of that?
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of sort of introspection going in after the match, because for me the biggest question mark was how deep the questions were going to be, especially with the new movies and categories and so on. So there were a lot of unknowns in the air, and on top of how well is Mara gonna perform, coming back 2 years since her last match, and everything too. So I work best when I have as much data available to me, as much of information available to me based about what to expect. So as soon as I saw more matches, that's how I got sort of tried to figure out where this division is going, the new form of this division is going, and just get it back on the horse again.
Word, dude. And on many of these shows I've been on, I'm over here saying yo, Chandru's nothing to play with. And I love what you bring to the Schmoedown. I think people out here, oh, we don't like Chandru. He's a jerk. He's the worst. Whatever. I'm yo, Chandru, and I've gotten so much flack for this. I think you brought such a just a natural heel heat just by your aura. And when the second you embraced it, it was probably the best thing to happen in your whole career, because I think that's what molded that path for you. Yeah, I of course we want to be liked, but I think you're doing a great job of what you're doing, and really you're getting a reaction. And not too many folks in the Schmoedown can say they can do that. So
Thanks.
was that something that going into this season, after last year and the year that you had, you best Smets, you best Ellison, going into this year, and yeah, you take a little bit of a break, but you're still on the cutscenes. You're still doing all these different things. We're still seeing your face all the time. Does the character work bother you to an extent? Was it something that you were not too comfortable with to start? Because I think you've been killing it so far, especially yesterday with Parker.
No, it never bothered me. I've always tried to bring an aspect of it, ever since my first match. It was just a question of what direction does it go compared to who I'm playing, right? So it's just a matter of who's the guy we're supposed to root for, and the person who we're supposed to root for in that match. And slowly, we came to a point where everyone in this division, everyone in the IG division, people were rooting for, and it sort of naturally felt like I was already starting to get some heat by just naturally existing without actually trying hard. And then once Christian and I had a talk, and then I actually intentionally started going in that direction. Just it's been fun doing that, and we've I've always wanted to sort of play the bad guy too, but like I never intended it to be this early in my Schmoedown career. But like it's all good because sometimes it's easy to pretend you're confident and cocky, and sometimes when that's all it takes.
If you've been pretending this whole time, you deserve a damn Oscar. You sell me, dude. You gave me every single time. You already know. I'm rooting for you, brother. You already know.
Hell yeah. Now, Chandru, thank you for your time. Appreciate you being here. It's great to talk to you again. But I've had a theory for about over a year now that I want to run by you. Now, to me, this is a legit theory. Now, when you started in the Schmoedown, you came in nice and clean cut. You had short hair. And as you've gone up to this point, your hair has gotten considerably longer. My theory is that the power you hold is in your hair. And that if you were to lose that hair, then perhaps that power would go away. Is there any truth in this theory of mine whatsoever?
It's an interesting theory. So until we cut my hair, we don't know what I'm gonna lose when I cut my hair, except for the hair. So we'll find out.
Oh man, I don't know. I think I might have sold myself on this theory so hard. Cut your hair, I'm gonna be scared. That was a great match, and yeah. Oh man, I just had a brain fart. Yeah, don't you love those? And then I sit here and I try to talk it out with myself, but I can't remember what I was going to ask.
Was it about the match? About the match yesterday?
It was. Yet Taco, help me out, man. I'm sorry. It just went out of my head because I got so wrapped up into the hair theory. Which don't
drag me into your mental mess. It's not my fault. Your brain is all farty. Please don't make him. I don't want to smell your brain farts. But I can interrupt you and just say, Chandru, I actually do think you're the best heel working right now, and because I feel like it doesn't leave at the promos, because I'm tired of these promo heel who are just they do it just for that. Yeah, like they it's their character and they just do it when they're doing character work. I do feel it because I like the classic, zero good heels, like be the real bad guy, and I do feel like you have it throughout all your matches, your cockiness, and it's a different type of heel. You're dancing. I think it's some really good heel work.
Thanks, man.
All right, I actually do have a question. I talked myself into one. I didn't have this before. What's it like with Winston not being that traditional heel guy, because he's not at all. He's more of a face manager. How do you guys work on Winston trying to stay face as you're working heel at the same time, because you kind of got like a weird mixture and it still works?
I mean, especially because I've played almost exclusively Dungeon and Corruption this past year and a half. When it comes to the manager dynamic, like Winston is the more lovable manager compared to Kaiser, and then in the player dynamic, like whether it be Smets or Parker or Mara, they're the more likable player compared to me in the dynamic. So it kind of works out. And again, like with Winston, the defining quality of the entire faction isn't about like being a face, being likable. Otherwise, we'd be called the quirky mercs. Our selling point, our USP is basically just the swagger itself, right? Like the confidence that comes with the swagger, and it exhibits itself in different ways, like slightly on the darker side from maybe Laura and me, but like also a quiet like sort of stoic confidence from Paul, or like just this happy, fun-loving confidence. Like it's just a swagger exhibiting itself in different ways. So as long as we both have that swagger, that's how we reconcile the differences.
Hi, Chandru. It's nice to meet you. So again, same thing what Taco said. I think that you're the best heel so far that this Schmoedown has been. But obviously you have a little bit of flair. You have all the costumes. What has been your favorite costume that you've had on the Schmoedowns that you've worn so far? That we've seen that you've worn.
I think so far I have to go for the Chewbacca one. Like it's just like the most comfortable I'd ever been. Like that was also like the least tense I was for a match. And so so I just had like a lot of fun in that match all around. And it's you still see that shot of like me walking out walking out in the costume with the shades on and like almost every promo that I'm in, because it's such like a cool moment too. So I'd have to say the Chewbacca one.
Okay, because I really like the Jack Sparrow one you had last night.
It might be
It
my
was
junior
like, oh my
favorite.
god! And keep in
I
mind,
still need to sneak in.
my birthday is on July 9th, and Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl came on my birthday, the day that I was born. So it's like, oh, this
Nice.
is so good. This is my birthday movie. Now, my second question is, I want to bring up something that I have been working on for a while. This is
Ooh,
every single possible score in the Schmoedown, and the green represents IG. And so a perfect score in a 3-round match is 31 points. Same thing with Star Wars. And a perfect in a 5-round match is 44.
44.
Yeah, which is right up here. Do you think that we'll ever see? Do you think you can actually get to that high, or at least get to 44 points in a 5-round match, or
it is very possible, and especially because like I was this close to being at 31 in a 3-round match too. So and the fact that at this high level, at the championship caliber, the margins are getting thinner and thinner. It's a razor sharp margin, and like you can only afford to miss 1 or 2 questions. So people are trying to go as perfect as possible. And again, Star Wars, the maximum points you would have said is 44, but then people just went 51-50 because of sudden.
Well, I don't count overtime scores because that skews the numbers a bit. I like having an end point of all the possible ones, because if you look at that's actually it actually has an end point, and you can actually see all the impossible scores when you don't factor in overtime. Because I like having an end point. But yes, it only counts. Overtime does count. And
Makes sense.
I am well aware of that.
But did they go for 44-44, if I remember right?
Yeah.
In regulation?
In Star Wars with Andrew Demolanta and Matt Damon in the first match. That was a 44-44. And let me see. They don't have anything in singles. They don't have anything in IG. But in teams, most recently they had the Shazam had a perfect score of 53 points, and that is a perfect score. But obviously, the Black Couple, they scored 48 points, so that's not a perfect match. But that is the highest team's score, is 53.
You could do regulation,
Yeah.
That's true. Hey, Frenchie.
Hey, bonjour, Mr. Chandru. How you doing, bro?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Look, I'm going to go off of what they said also. You're probably one of the best heels, but I'll push it further. I find, tied with Video Drew, you probably have the best evolution of character. Not just the best heel. To get to the heel part, damn, bro. Like, I root for you every fucking time. All right. That being said, I do have a question for your next match. Could you describe to us, in your mind, what's going to happen in the KO match?
Yeah, so let's see. Do you want a prediction, or
what are you imagining in your head? Like the theater, your third eye, like when you're pre-visualizing that match, what's the cinema in your head right now?
This also shows how incredible an opponent Parker was, because I was more worried about the Parker match than the belt match. I was so confident whoever wins yesterday's match is going to take the belt from Mike regardless. So now is just I've made the not to disparage Mike or anything. I've made the climb up to the title match already, and that match is just going to be a easy downhill ride for me going forward.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. And this is why if you don't win heel of the year, bro, I'll be pissed. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out because I'm not really supposed to be on screen. I could resist asking a question on that, but again, thank you for coming on, and this is your year, bro. Can't wait to see you.
All right, thank you. So good to see you.
You're actually you're one of my two favorite heels. You're so good at it, and that's why the other heel is my other favorites, because he's so good at it. But there's a difference between you and this other person, whom I will name in a minute. You, Chandru, I love your heel work. It's great, and I like your heel character.
Mhm.
This other person, whose name is Baby Heel Brandon Hanna. He is so good at his character work, his heel work. But I can't stand his heel character. That's what I always found very interesting about the both of you guys, is there's a contrast for me of both great heel work, but one of them I can't stand the character, and the other one I love the character. But yeah, I had to throw something in there about old baby.
I don't know if that's the majority opinion though. Like I'm pretty sure most of the Schmoedown fans like hate the characters of both of us. Like so you're probably like one of the in the minority that says that actually like to see my character. So
My story.
It's legit. It's legit great, man. It's really, really cool. It's convincing. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's everything that you could ask for, man. And I just absolutely love it so much.
Well, I do have to say the biggest difference between you and Hannah is I hate a heel that loses. If you want to be cocky, you have to win. And I think the line from Happy Gilmore, when the girl's breaking up with him in the beginning, she's like, I know you want to be a hockey player, but there's a problem. You're not any good. And I just always think that, like, I know you want to be a heel, Hannah, but you're not any good.
That's exactly why. That is exactly why I call him Baby Heel, is because he tries so hard to be a heel, but he just can't do it. That's all I hear when I hear him. Open mouth is
By his defense, though, he tweaked his character this year. He doesn't force himself to be heel. He's trying to be more of a tweener and has heel tendencies. So, yeah, I agree with you, Jay Wade, but he's changing. So you better change your list soon.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If I can ask Chandru one more thing before we let him go.
Yeah, of course.
I know, like yesterday with your match against Parker, it was highly anticipated, not only because we wanted to see how you bounce back off the loss with Mara, but Robert Parker's been. I know I've gotten some flack on my show about saying it's a revenge tour. It's more like an avenge tour or a comeback tour, whatever it is.
I don't understand the revenge tour at all, because like he had nothing to take revenge against.
He beat the guy that
Hannah.
beat him.
Like, okay, so he
he
had to take revenge against Chance, but like there's no revenge against Brandon. There's no revenge against me. I don't know why it's the revenge tour.
Right, and it's his words, not mine.
Okay.
But he had been on fire.
I think it's because he was hyped up to be like the next biggest threat, and then Chance just knocked off. So he's going on a revenge tour because of everyone else's expectations. Like, I'm going on revenge because you doubted me, but
I mean, he's been hot as hell this season, and Chandru, we'd been waiting and anticipating your next match because you did so well against Mara again, she had to break the damn record just to beat you, which is a testament to you. People forget that, how good you were also in that match. But then y'all faced each other yesterday, and I believe that after those two misses, like he missed the first question, you had missed the second. Right. It was a barn burner until he checked down the multiple choice one time, and that's what decided the match. But how was your prep towards Parker? Once you found out you were going to face Robert Parker, and you had seen and heard of his matches, how well he was doing, what he was saying, talking his shit as everybody should. But what was your thought process into facing him, especially since you just said that you were more freaked out about this one than the title match against Mike?
Yeah. So as soon as I knew what my path was to get back to the title, like I was told I'll play the winner of Brandon and Parker versus Chance, and then I'll play the winner of that. I knew more than likely it was going to be Parker. So I kind of like aim for, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Accuracy wise, I was like hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst situation. So preparing to face Parker regardless of what happens. And like luckily, I had a long enough break, because my off season wasn't exactly an off season, right? So as soon as Spectacular got over, we got the new list of movies within a week. So it was back to studying. Um, back to studying from when I got that list on, and you could see I was like literally exhausted by the time I played Mara. So it was nice to have like a break from that and catch my breath and everything, and then get back to sort of near perfect shape in the new slices as well. And it took a long time, but luckily I had a match to like sort of prep towards. But then again, scheduling wise, we only knew about this match, like meaning we only knew that this match was going to be happening this Friday, like 3 weeks ago. So that's when you sort of shift into the higher gear.
Awesome. And it was a great match. Very well done. Thank you very much for your time here today. But before we send you out, can we get a dance party? Everybody on screen.
Yeah, get your dollars out, people. Get your dollars out.
You want to put the hands up? Trying to rock with the shoulder. What's up? Oh, we're throwing some money. Wait a minute. Who am I? I'm not dancing. Oh, okay. We got Frenchie on this too. Okay, word. I can rock with that. Yeah, I see y'all. Good stuff, y'all. Wait, no, Jay. Okay, we're done.
Okay, whoa. Next thing you know, he starts stripping his clothes, and I don't have a channel anymore.
Dance throwing money, yo. So.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Wait, who needs music when you just got Chris hyping the whole time? Oh, what are we doing? All right, we're doing this. We're doing that. I don't need music anymore. I just need that.
The second I heard there's no music, I had to do something.
Yep, flipping that out. Chandru, thank you very much again for your time, and great match. Good luck against your upcoming match against KO. I personally, though I have a corruption shirt, I am rooting for you to take this title back. So good luck, sir. Thank you very much again. You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.